Leo, how are you doing? How cool is that? How cool is that you all were the last for the March readings and you came up first for the March bonus readings? I think that's super cool, dude. Anyway, though, if you stick around to the end of the video, we're going to roll them again and we're going to see what sign comes next. All right, we do this after every video. Okay, so bonus time for my Leos. What's up, y'all? You know what time it is, though. We got to blab first before we start reading. We got to blab. In the description of the video is information on scheduling personal readings. Okay? Scheduling, pricing, how to get a hold of me. All that good stuff is in the description. Also, too, information on how to get discounts on Alpha Brain. Okay, this stuff is amazing. If it wasn't for this stuff, dude, I don't know what I would do. Well, I do know what I would do because, you know, I've done it before. But this stuff definitely helps me bring very high energy readings to the table for you guys every single day. I do not go on camera without taking this stuff anymore, okay? Information on this, along with everything else that On It has for sale and how to get discounts on it with my promo code is in the description as well. And my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. Please go give me a follower. Please give me a follower. Anyway, what's up, Leo? What y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? How's Leo? How my Leos? All right, let's see if we can get you a jumper. And those of you know that we're going to see if I can grab up some details that I may have missed on the main monthly reading, which was just yesterday. That's cool. Ooh, there's yelling at me. What is it? What is it? Nine of Cups. Dude. This is the goal. This is the goal. Most people don't know that. Most people think that the Ten of Cups is the goal. Okay? If you think the Ten of Cups is the goal, I know for a fact you are not in Nine of Cups mode. Okay, because once you reach Nine of Cups mode, you will realize this is the goal. Emotional independence. I love myself. I'm good. I'm satisfied. I'm happy with myself. I don't need that 10th cup. That's the only way that it will ever be offered to you. The real 10th cup. The real 10th cup. Okay, let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Block communication between you and somebody. 7 of Pentacles reversed and the 8 of Wands reversed popped out. Boom! The Star in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay? I'm seeing very little to no communication at all between the two of you, to be honest with you. Hang on, let me get some of my shit out of the way here. Could be blocked completely. I feel like the person you're dealing with does want to come out of abandonment, though. Either way, I kind of feel like it's got you a little bit. Look, here's the Leo in the reverse next to the 6 of Wands reversed. Leo people, look, y'all are focusing a little bit too hard on the wrong shit. I think we talked about this yesterday, didn't we? Didn't we just talk about this, Leo? Come on now. Come on now. You're placing your focus in the wrong place and you're draining yourself. You're draining yourself with the Strength in the reverse, Leo in the reverse, okay? Focusing too much on how much time you wasted. Okay, I get it, okay? You are allowed that window of time to purge out the negative energy, but like, you're not required to like dump all of your energy into it. If you can possibly figure out how to not, I get it, that's easier said than done. That can be a bit of a tall order, but come on now, okay? You are moving on from this. Getting over it, though, for the most part. I do feel like you're slowly figuring out how to look at the positive end of this right here. And the person you're dealing with does miss you. They do miss you. Could have been an Aries that you were dealing with, but I don't really see any offers being made or any communication happening here. I do think that they would like to work together with you. They do think back on this and they do miss you, but I don't see any communication. I don't see any offers being extended or accepted. And to be 100% honest, there's something about this that you, how am I going to word this? This is always difficult for me to explain. It's like, Maria, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. It's like there's this, you want to be able to figure it out. You want to be able to put your finger on this, and this, and say, this is what it is. This is what happened. This is what could have happened. This is what I could have done. This is what they could have done. Finger on. Suffice it to say, you know? Oh. Well, I do want to take just another look at the person you're dealing with and how they view you. The person Leo is dealing with and how they view them, universe. How this person views Leo. How this person feels about this situation. Hammer a little bit more on them and how they view this. Oh, there we go. Knight of Swords. I kind of feel like they got some things they want to say. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. Like, that's definitely prevalent. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. David, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. King of Wands. Okay. Hey, 5 of Pentacles reversed again. They do want to come out of this abandonment here. But again, hey, 8 of Wands reversed again. By the way, many of you may know this, but every time I pull a different spread, I grab a different deck. Okay. I never pull 2 spreads in a row from the same deck. Okay. So a lot of the same cards are coming out. They do want to come out of abandonment. They want to talk to you. I think they want to try to work on this, but for whatever reason, they're not. Okay. Tower reversed. Death reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. I think what it is they don't want you to know how vulnerable they are. Okay. They still got a soft spot for you. They still got a soft spot for you. Okay. And they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. Hang on just a second. Okay, had to write that down real quick. That's the title of the video. I got to do that sometimes. Could have been a Libra that you were dealing with. I have some Libra, Scorpio, but I don't really feel like, I feel like this person doesn't really necessarily make decisions based on what's logical or what's fair. They make decisions based on how they feel, for the most part. That's what I'm saying. Again, they want to talk to you. They do want to talk to you, but for whatever reason, I don't really see any communication happening. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and look ahead here and see what are you going to be doing with this situation right here. Where is the situation most likely headed? Timeline moving forward. Boom! Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Sweet, sweet. 6 shuffles. Oh, there's that Justice again. 3 more. Ten of Pentacles, dude. All right. 5 of Pentacles reversed again. I feel like for the most part moving forward, I think a lot of you are just going to kind of leave this where it's at, not really make any decisions. I don't really see any action being taken at all. Okay. 2 of Cups. I'm sorry, not 2 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. All right. I don't really see any decision being made. Rosie, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Yellow, I think for the most part, you're letting go of this. 4 Pentacles reversed, 4 Cups reversed. Letting go of this, but there's still... I still think you're taking the time. I don't think you're waiting around on this or this person right here, but I do think you are taking the time to try to view this situation from a different perspective, which is very important, okay? It's very, very important, okay? I talk to my private clients about this all the time. It's very, very, very important for you to come to terms with and accept every experience you have. Let me explain why. Okay? Every chapter in your life is a puzzle piece. Your entire life, from birth to death, is a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Okay? Every chapter in your life is a puzzle piece. And whenever something happens in your life, which it happens all the time, doesn't it? Whenever you go through a certain chapter in your life that you do not come to terms with and you do not accept it, well, you just got that puzzle piece laying off to the side over there. You won't accept it. You're throwing it off to the side. You won't accept it as part of the puzzle. Okay, so at the end of it, your puzzle is incomplete. That's how you get stuck on the karmic wheel and you keep coming back. Okay, that's what makes it happen. That's what makes it happen. That's how you get stuck on the karmic wheel. Okay, whatever, when I say new chapter, I mean whatever. I don't care if it was a relationship you was in. I don't care if it was a job you had or a friendship that you had. I don't care. It doesn't really matter what it is. Okay? Not every piece of the puzzle is going to be pretty. Okay? Until you put the whole picture together. Maria, thank you for that super chat. Once you put the whole picture together, you see, oh man, that's beautiful. Beautiful. That's a masterpiece. That's a work of art. That's what your life is supposed to be from birth to death. The problem is most of us are sitting here with pieces of the puzzle that we're throwing off to the side because we don't want it in there, because we can't accept it. We can't accept it. So the part of the puzzle that we do have so far is very, very incomplete. There's lots of missing pieces. David, thank you again for that super chat. See what I'm saying? That's why it's very important that you come to terms with and accept every piece of your puzzle. And I get it, that's a bit of a tall order, but that does not mean it's impossible. Just because something is difficult does not mean it's impossible, okay? So let's look at new things coming in. I do see some new stuff coming in there, like 10 of Pentacles. What's that all about? I want to look more into that 10 of Pentacles energy. It's like there's some new, very successful energy. Okay, when I say successful energy, I mean energy pushing you off onto a path that will lead to something very, very prosperous. Okay, it's very difficult to say what that is, though. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, when we're reading generally, they can mean the same thing. They could. It just depends on who you are and how you experience vibration, but it's a different topic for a different video. Boom, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh man, I already used this deck. All right, 7 shuffles with this deck. Three more. I want to see what that 10 of Pens is all about. Don't you? I do. I do. I do. Bang! The Emperor. Okay, some of y'all could have an Aries headed your way, but whatever this is, I feel like you're ready to take a new leap of faith. And check it out. You're getting back in Leo mode. Leo, yeah! Haven't said that in a long time. There's the Hangman again in the same position it was in the last time. Making sure you're looking at your past from a different perspective. Still carrying some burdens, still dealing with disappointment. It's part of life. That's part of life. Hey, as long as you're making the effort, it looks like you're making the effort. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. This looks good. This looks good. Some of y'all could have an Aquarius headed your way. Doesn't have to be. Another Leo or Aries, but either way, I'm feeling for the most part, it looks like you're putting forth the energy. It's going to take some time, though. It's going to take some time. Whatever it is headed your way, though, there's very, very positive. And here's the thing, too. Here's the thing. This is one of my favorite things. This is a lot of this hangman energy. This is what helps, okay? King of Swords, King of Cups. Now, let's take a look at this from my favorite perspective. Balance, okay? Balance. We've talked about this. Logic and emotion. How many of you are on team logic? You believe that emotions are bad, emotions are stupid. You should be logical, rational, reasonable, and be head over heart. How many of you believe that? Okay. How many of you believe that you should be on team emotion? Okay, logic is bad. Okay, you don't need to try to figure everything out logically. Logic is no good. And you should be emotional only. Only emotion. Okay, I got news for you. You're both fucking wrong. You know what you need to do? Both of you need to come together and get on the same team and work together. That's what you need to do. That's what we need to do here. And yes, typically, again, there's no blanket statement here. But for the most part, men and women really, really struggle with this. All right? A lot of times we have men are raised and programmed to believe that they need to be logical, rational, and reasonable. Women are the opposite. Women are programmed and raised to believe that emotions are the only thing that matter and that barfing your emotions all over the place is just normal. You get these two opposite ends of the spectrum that come together, and then headbutting starts happening. Finger pointing starts happening. You're crazy. You're a psycho. You're a bitch. You're an asshole. You're this. You're that. You know, pointing fingers at each other. It's because y'all are on opposite ends of the spectrum. You got to come in the middle. See what I'm saying? Either way, though, I do see that that things do look like they're going to be working out very lovely for you here. You're taking a new leap of faith with something here. New person, new job. For most of you, I'm feeling like you're taking a new leap of faith on life, period. And along with that, as long as you take a new leap of faith into yourself and your own power, that Nine of Cups energy we just talked about, that's when love, money, and all those things that you want and need so bad start rolling in. Okay? We talk about this. I talk about this to my clients all the time. Okay? When they say in order to attract abundance, you must become and feel abundant, that's not just poetic and cute. Okay? Most of these things that we talk about, we hear them and they go in one ear and out the other because it just sounds like some cute thing to say, you know, that it doesn't really hold any ground. And no, it's not just cute. It's not just poetic. It's not just quaint. This is how energy works. Okay, this is a universal law. This is the way the system functions. Whether it's cute or not, I don't give two shits if it's cute. Okay, I'm not here to sound cute or be cute or sound fluffy duffy, rainbows, unicorn farts, and pink bunnies. I don't give a shit about all that, okay? I'm here to tell you how the universe works and how energy operates, okay? Let's look at the past person and potential for reconciliation. Boom. I think that's a done dollar. Let's get 5 shuffles. Two more shuffles. Queen of Swords. So you all could have been dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but I think most of you were dealing with somebody who doesn't really have a whole lot of emotion for you. Not really. Not really. They may, I don't know, here's that, what we just talked about. Okay, King of Cups, Queen of Swords. But I'm really not feeling like this person is genuinely interested. What this says to me here, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Wands reversed, is, okay, I love you as a human being, okay, as a living being. I have that kind of love for you, the same kind of love that I have for my neighbor's cat, you know, but that's about as far as it goes, you know. I guess that's as far as it needs to go for all intents and purposes, but yeah, this is a burden to them, if anything. This situation is very, very one-sided, and I don't think this person is the type of person that wants to commit, but definitely not to this. Definitely not to this. They don't want to fight and argue with you either. No, like I said, it's a done dollar. They're throwing in the white towel. Shag-a-lag-a-dang-dang-dong, man. All right. Oh, we're zipping through this reading, ain't we? Pretty much pulling all the same spreads. I was thinking about maybe pulling some different spreads off the fly, but I couldn't, nothing flowed, you know. And as I've stated before, I pre-planned very little of what I do on camera. The vast majority of it, I pre-planned some of it, but the vast majority of what you see happens on the fly. Or if I add something to my new routine, it happens on the fly, you know, when I'm live. So, things to watch out for and advise moving forward. Boom, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Watch out for people who do not know when to walk away. Okay, 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some people don't like to hear this. I really don't give a fuck. If you look at the 5 people closest to you, even if they are the most benevolent, sweethearted souls on the planet, where they are in life is a real good idea of where you're headed. Okay, so if you're trying to climb fucking mountains and you're hanging around people who could give 2 shits less about climbing a mountain and they're happy where they are, guess what? You are not going to make it to the top of that mountain. So whether you are this person or you know this person, watch out for this. People who don't know when to walk away. People who don't know when to walk away. And you know, you all know that person and have been that person at one point in time or another, okay? Hopefully we learn, though. Okay, when you are in a situation that, how many of you have ever been in a situation where you should have walked away like last week type shit, you know, and you just stretch it on for a long time. Until universe kicks the tower over. How many of you have done that? Guilty! I have. Whether you are this person or you know this person, watch out for that, okay? Watch out for people who do not know how to make rational, fair decisions. And they make every single decision based on their own emotional bias. Every single decision they make is based on their own emotional bias and what benefits them. Watch out for that, okay? Watch out for people who always focus on the negative end of the spectrum. We've talked about this a million times. Well, we're going to talk about it 1,000,001 times. This is a dualistic dimension, okay? Positive and negative must coexist side by side, just like right and left. Let me ask you a question. Where does right end and left begin? Can you tell me that? I'll tell you. Right here at your point of perception is where it ends and begins. Same thing with positive and negative. It ends and begins at your point of perception. Okay? So if you spend most of your creative power focusing on the negative end of the spectrum, what kind of energetic pathway are you carving out doing that? Okay? Now, again, we have talked about the law of balance. When you focus on the positive end of the spectrum, do not shut it off and try to run from the negative. Okay? Because if you do that, which you can for a little bit, but it will. W-I-L-L will come back and bite you in the ass. It will, okay? So, whether you are that person or you know that person, watch out for that, okay? The magician in the reverse. People, manipulative people, Okay, I think we talked about this. Wasn't that Leo's? I don't know. But the magician reverse, manipulation. Most people are manipulated and don't know it. How? Duh, that's like the definition of it, right? If you know it, you're not being manipulated. You're agreeing to it, okay? If you're agreeing to it, that's not manipulation. Pay attention to manipulation, okay? Again, like I've said before, this is the way to make my blood boil so fucking hot I can't think straight, is emotional manipulation. When I tell you this is what time it is, this is what I think, this is what I'm gonna do, this is my decision, and you start poking at my emotions to try to change my mind, ooh, that pisses me off so bad when people do that. And not just to me, when I see people doing it to other people. Nothing makes me want to twist somebody's head off so bad and shove it up their ass. Dude, you should not have to do that to get what you want. If you have to do that to get what you want, magician reversed, and saying nothing's ever going to work out for you, okay? All right, moving forward. Whoever you were dealing with, you need to acknowledge the fact that you were dealing with a very near and dear soulmate, but that does not mean that you are obligated to give your power to that connection, okay? There is no such thing as a person who has ever entered into your life who is not a near and dear soulmate. Every single person who has ever entered into your life and made any kind of impact whatsoever is a very near and dear soulmate. However, you are not obligated to dump any energy into every last one of those connections. You're not obligated to. The Lover's in the reverse. You're not obligated to. You don't have to. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, you do not have to dump your energy into that connection. It's there. Whether you acknowledge it or not, doesn't matter. It's there. Okay, but it is time now, moving forward, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Open up new communication, start extending and accepting new offers, but only if you love it and are passionate about it. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. If you don't love it, if you're not passionate about it, don't do it. Don't do it. Follow your heart, follow your passion. Okay? You follow your heart, you follow your passion, and nothing but your heart and your passion, everything else will follow you. Okay? Anywho, I feel like the messages my Leos needed to hear have come through, so I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope that gave you everything that you needed to hear today. Okay? I hope it resonated too. If it didn't, which of course it won't, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Okay? But even if it didn't, I hope everybody watching at least took one thing from the message that they can use to apply in their day-to-day life and actually watch real positive results happen in their life. Okay? That's my real mission in this life, y'all. That's my real mission. Anywho, again, reminder, take a look in the description of the video for everything that you need. Personal readings, okay, pricing, scheduling, how to get a hold of me, discounts on Alpha Brain and all of on its other awesome products, my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, okay? Now, we're going to roll the little sign selector and see what sign comes next, okay? Can't promise you when I'm going to be able to get to the next video, possibly today. Can't promise anything, though, okay? We shall see. I'd love to be able to get it done today, though. I might be able to. Who is it? Cancer! Cancerians! If you know a Cancerian, tell them to tune in. Their reading is next, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again, everybody who tuned in. Maria, thank you again for that super chat. I greatly appreciate all of you who showed love and support. It means more than you know, okay? I appreciate the likes and the comments and the super chats. And even my haters. Hey, man, y'all still help me more than you know, too. Everybody that showed up, okay? I greatly appreciate it. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, all right? Have a good one.